two-stroke engines hold a special place in the hearts of motorcycle racing fans, especially those who followed the sport from the late 1970s to the early 2000s. This era is often referred to as the golden age of Grand Prix motorcycle racing, now known as MotoGP. The distinct sound, the smoke-filled atmosphere, mechanics smoking in the pits, and riders with raw, aggressive skills were the hallmarks of the two-stroke engine era. Even after being retired completely at the end of the 2003 season, fans have never forgotten the thrill of two-stroke machines. With the advancement of efficiency-focused technology, discussions have emerged about bringing two-stroke engines back to competitive motorsport. So, is there a possibility for two-stroke engines to make a comeback? The first two-stroke engine was invented in 1881 by Scottish engineer Dugald Clerk. However, the version widely recognized today was developed by Alfred Angus Scott in 1908. Initially, two-stroke engines were seen as inefficient and were mainly used as a cheaper alternative to four-stroke engines in small-capacity vehicles. This perception changed dramatically when East German engineer Ernst Degner developed a revolutionary two-stroke engine with MZ motor in the 1950s. MZ achieved great success in the 50cc, 125cc, and 250cc classes, with their engines surpassing 200 horsepower in the 250cc category. Suzuki saw the potential in Degner's innovations, and, at the same time, Degner himself wanted to escape East Germany for a better life. Suzuki then facilitated his defection, bringing him and his family to the West. From that point on, two-stroke engines became a serious competitor in MotoGP. Two-stroke engines operate in a simpler manner compared to four-stroke engines. They generate power with every single revolution of the crankshaft, injecting fuel directly into the engine, which is then ignited by the spark plug. To ensure proper lubrication, two-stroke engines use special oil mixed directly with the fuel, commonly known as two-stroke oil. Their simpler construction, fewer components, and lighter weight allow them to produce more power relative to their engine size compared to four-stroke engines. Honda was the last manufacturer to challenge two-stroke dominance in MotoGP, developing the futuristic but overly complex and heavy Honda NR 500 between 1979 and 1982. By the 1990s, the development of two-stroke engines had reached a plateau. Lap times stagnated, and new technologies that could enhance performance were difficult to integrate into two-stroke designs. At the same time, consumer preferences in the motorcycle market gradually shifted toward four-stroke engines. The emergence of the World Superbike Championship, which featured mass-produced superbikes predominantly using four-stroke engines, further signaled a decline in two-stroke popularity, despite resistance from team leaders, most notably Kenny Roberts Sr., who was vocal against the transition. FIM and Dorna ultimately decided to phase out two-stroke engines from MotoGP in 2002. The decision proved to be justified, as in the 2002 season, four-stroke machines dominated two-strokes, leaving them unable to win a single race. By 2003, two-stroke engines disappeared from the premier class. The GP 250 category transitioned to four-stroke in 2010, followed by the GP 125 class in 2011. Since the retirement of two-stroke engines, MotoGP has undergone three major capacity changes, from 990cc to 800cc, then back to 1000cc since 2012. The current 1000cc limit will remain until 2026, before being reduced to 850cc in 2027. This reduction is primarily for safety reasons, as MotoGP bikes are now considered excessively fast while braking system advancements have not kept pace. The growing aerodynamic efficiency of modern bikes has also made braking more challenging, requiring longer stopping distances. These changes have made riders more cautious, reducing overtaking opportunities and making races less exciting. However, some argue that reducing engine capacity alone is not the right solution. Kenny Roberts Sr., who has experienced 990cc, 800cc, and 1000cc MotoGP bikes, once commented that 800cc machines were the least enjoyable to ride. He described them as lacking power, unnatural to handle, and feeling more like high-torque supersport bikes rather than true MotoGP machines. Ironically, the World Supersport Championship now features bikes with capacities between 800cc and 900cc. This has led to the idea, if engine capacity must be reduced, why not bring back two-stroke engines? Attempts to revive two-stroke racing. Swiss chassis manufacturer Suter has made several attempts to develop environmentally friendly two-stroke race bikes for competitive use. Their creation, the Suter MMX 500, is based on a 500cc two-stroke engine originally developed by Muse 500 under Swiss Auto. This bike features a 576 cubic centimeter electronically fuel-injected engine, making it significantly more efficient than the old GP 500 machines. While traditional GP 500 bikes consumed a minimum of 32 liters per race, Suter has managed to improve fuel efficiency, although exact figures remain undisclosed. In terms of power, the MMX 500 delivers 190 horsepower at 13,000 RPM, more than the last generation Honda NSR 500, which produced 185 horsepower at the same rev range. Visually, the MMX 500 is inspired by the final version of the Honda NSR 500, which raced from 2000 to 2002. With modern braking systems and high-performance tires, it is expected to be more controllable and easier to push to the limit compared to classic GP 500 bikes. Despite its potential, the Suter MMX 500 remains a limited production machine and has not been used regularly in racing. Beyond MotoGP, there have been discussions about the role of two-stroke engines in Formula One. Historically, F1 has always relied on four-stroke engines, from naturally aspirated V8s, V12s, and V10s to today's turbo-hybrid V6s. However, to develop more efficient engines while maintaining high power output, Formula One's Chief Technical Officer, Pat Simons, proposed in 2021 that F1 should consider introducing two-stroke engines. He argued that combining high-power two-stroke technology with the latest eco-fuels under development could be the perfect solution for maintaining F1 status as the fastest form of motorsport. Simons acknowledged concerns about pollution and the distinct buzzing sound of two-stroke engines. However, he pointed out that new technologies such as direct injection, pressure charging, and advanced ignition systems could make two-stroke engines highly efficient and environmentally friendly. The uncertain future of two-stroke engines. Despite multiple efforts to bring two-stroke engines back to racing, their future remains uncertain. Advances in technology have started making two-stroke engines more efficient while maintaining their high performance. While nothing is confirmed yet, the return of these high-revving, smoke-belching machines is something that motorsport fans eagerly anticipate.